So you want your effort to show, like you want your proficiency to show up, and you haven't even prepared. You thought you were ready before you were ready. Like I used to be frustrated because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been teaching relatively similar stuff for almost 4 decades. Like when I was an evangelist, I taught a lot same biblical principles stuff I teach now. Not as many business principles, but but I didn't get invited to many churches. I was a senior pastor at a church. I taught similar stuff to the stuff I'm teaching now, and I had people in the church who hated me. Hated me. The fact that God woke me up that day, they just couldn't understand why He would do that. They didn't like me. No, they just didn't. And I'm a kind person, but I'm not nice. What does that mean? Like I didn't pretend. I didn't go along to get along. I wasn't building a fan club. I'm gonna teach the truth. Let it do what it does. Let it fall where it falls. Right? Anyway. So I used to lament the fact that I seemed, even though I knew the stuff I was teaching was based on truth, and I knew I had studied it out thoroughly and completely, I couldn't understand why people rejected it. When I started teaching business concepts in churches, because what I was finding in the Bible, it met with so much resistance. I had a really good friend of mine, really good friend. He passed away, but really good friend of mine, beautiful, beautiful man. He was a pastor of a church. And he said to me, he said, Brother Myron, do you mind when you come to our church, just don't teach that businessy stuff, just teach the Bible. Well, the businessy stuff is the Bible. That's the point. So I just never went back there. Not because I was mad at him. I'm not signing the banana to be one of the bunch. I'm not going to sound like everybody else because I'm not everybody else, right? So you discover your purpose, you prepare yourself for your purpose, and then you deploy yourself in that purpose. Then the power of perception. You have to have the ability to perceive principles. If you can't perceive principles, like you look at something and you don't understand, oh, this is a principle. The law of sowing and reaping, for instance, is a principle. You reap what you sow. That's part of the law, right, of sowing and reaping. But what else? You reap later than you sow.